What is good, YouTube? So today I'm going to be going over AMC and GME stock and why I believe it's going to explode over the next couple of weeks. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GME stock every single day. And mind my voice, it's a little raspy right now. I'm a little sick, but we got to make this video anyways because it was such an important day. So today GameStop did drop over 7% to $24.95, and bulls stepped in. Millions of dollars were loaded into call options, sending the stock back from $25 all the way to $27.10, where it hit a high towards the end of the day. And in the last 30 minutes, millions of dollars were loaded into call options. So people are still extremely bullish on GameStop, and it still looks extremely bullish. It did have some pullback back into the Bollinger Bands and everything, but I think this momentum is going to continue going into tomorrow. I really do believe so. There was over 18 million shares traded today. I mean, the volume is still there. People are still anticipating this run, and obviously the market makers are trying to, toy with our emotions, trying to get us to panic sell. That's what they're trying to do here. That is what they're trying to do here. So I hope none of you guys panicked when we were trading at $25. Some pullback was bound to happen. It always happens. But we bounced right back up, back to $26.84 where we closed the day. AMC had a pretty boring day, not too much movement, but there was still over 19 million shares traded, almost 20 million. We closed up 1.5%, and we hit a high of $4.67. So we're still continuing this uptrend for AMC, and I do believe an explosive move is going to happen very soon. We have a bunch of green indicators here for AMC as well. We got this head and shoulders bottom here with a price target of around $5. A hammer candle just formed last Friday, and today 4 different bullish indicators popped up. So AMC did cross the moving average today, which is extremely bullish. And when we draw this line like this all the way from its low to where it's trading at right now, and we can move this one a little up right there, it looks really like AMC has been riding along this bottom trend line ever since we hit a low of around $4.02. So it doesn't look like AMC is going any lower than this. The only time it broke below this was when we had that hammer candle, which is extremely bullish. I do believe we're going to get a breakout past $5 by the end of this week, possibly. That is just my prediction. None of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. But with GameStop still being up over 25% in the past month, I do believe AMC is going to have a decent move this week, sometime this week. I did load into some GameStop calls in the morning. They did close the day up around 20%. Some $27 calls expiring next week. And I'm going to hold on to those because, like I said, I do feel like GameStop is ready for another explosive move higher, possibly past $30 by the end of this week. If we bring up the MACD here at the bottom, the daily MACD has been bullish ever since National Cat Day, which was on October 29th. But if we take a look at the weekly MACD, it just crossed this week. The last time that this weekly MACD crossed was back here on May 3rd. May 3rd is when the MACD went bullish. 2 weeks later, we saw the explosion all the way to $80. So I can't guarantee an explosion happening this week. I wouldn't doubt though if we do cross $30, but I feel like we will get those 70 and 80% days by the end of this month, sometime in November. That is my prediction. So today, someone threw in $3 million on GameStop $40 calls expiring on January 25th. $6 million total in premium on the strike. This is about to be a effing recall, folks. So when this order came in towards the end of the day, that's what caused it to go above $27 once again. We did get some pullback after that, but I mean, if there's someone loading freaking $3 million into $40 calls, $40, that's out of the money by a lot. That says something. That really does say something. I wouldn't even doubt this was Roaring Kitty himself. The Bronx Vikings set over $6 million in positive call premiums today. Look at the 3-day trend. So in the beginning of the day, when we were trading around $25, it was not green. The call premiums were not being loaded yet. It wasn't towards the end of the day when millions of dollars were poured into call options. So people continue to be bullish on GameStop, and I feel like we will have some more momentum going into tomorrow. James Rowland said extremely healthy and normal pullback to the hourly trigger today for GameStop after a 25% move to the upside. Bulls held it down. Let's see if it starts cooking again now. So GameStop definitely did cook towards the end of the day. Back to $27. Not too much movement for AMC, but I'm glad that it did hold up green today. This guy said, what happens when $400 million of debt comes off the books? I'm asking for a friend. I really do feel like AMC will hit $5.66. $400 million is going to be shaved off the debt. That's going to be a really good day for AMC. And I feel like it is going to happen this month. With GameStop about to explode, I really do know for a fact AMC is going to follow. It's going to follow. I mean, that's just really it. I don't know how else to put it to you guys. But another stock that I'm looking at buying calls for right now is Lucid. It did hit a low of $2.02, came back to $2.34 yesterday. And if it does retest $2 once again, this could just be a double bottom forming here at $2, which is its all-time low. You know, there's some bearish indicators, but screw all that. Screw all that. I really might load into some Lucid calls expiring towards the end of the year if it does hit $2 once again right here. As you guys see, we could be seeing a double bottom here form at the all-time low for Lucid. And, you know, Lucid has had some pretty explosive moves this year. You know, from $2.50 to $4, back to $3, back to $4. Now we're at all-time lows again. This is a company that is definitely going to stick around and is going to grow. I believe why it went down so much today is Trump had said something about, you know, EV cars or something like that. That wasn't too positive. You know, we even saw it reflected on Tesla. Tesla was down 6%. But for Tesla, you know, it has had some pretty crazy movement after the election because of Elon Musk and all that. But I really do see a lot of potential here in Lucid, trading at all-time lows. Today, though, the RSI closed still at 74. I mean, it hasn't really been like this since May. It hasn't been overbought like this since May. So I really do feel like this next move coming for GameStop can really be bigger than anything we've ever seen. I really do feel like it can be bigger than anything we've ever seen. I wouldn't be surprised if it does make moves to all-time highs, over $120. By the end of this year, it's possible, but definitely sometime in 2025, I do see GameStop trading at all-time highs. With all the momentum building up, I really think it's something almost that's guaranteed, in my opinion. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. So the call options I bought on GameStop, like I said, the $27 call is expiring next week. I am still holding. At one point, I was down like 25%. You know, a couple hours, I went from up 30% to down 25% to up 40%. It was a pretty crazy roller coaster that I was on today. But the calls did close up over 25% today, so that was pretty good to see. And like I said, I'm still holding them because I feel like going into the next couple of trading days, we are still going to see some more explosive moves. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with AMC and GME stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go. Come on. Push it.